Hi, and welcome to your new student orientation through Lindsey Online at Lindsey Wilson College. I'm Ashley Miller, and I will be serving as your success coach throughout your journey with Lindsey Wilson. A success coach is someone who gives you a push when you need it, encourages you when you need it, and is there to answer all of your questions throughout your journey. In today's orientation, we will be talking about important dates for different types of courses you might be registered in and how to access those dates each semester. We'll talk about the My LWC portal and your Lindsey Wilson College email, as well as go over Blackboard, which is where all of your classes will be, and some key features to being successful in your courses. We'll also talk about the Starfish Alert System, which is our internal way of keeping you and our professors all accountable for information. So if you are struggling in the class, if you're doing well in the class, we all alert one another through this system. We'll also show you how to access your Banner self-serve, which is where your tax information and your contact information will be. And then I'll show you how to access your book information and other course materials, as well as all of our campus resources that are available for online students and how to take advantage of those. At the very end, I'll have you complete a survey to confirm your attendance to our orientation. Now let's talk about some important dates. There are three types of classes for Lindsey Online students. There are full semester courses, which can be anywhere from 12 to 16 weeks, depending on if it's a fall, spring, or summer course. And then there are what we call S1 and S2 classes. That's the first half of the semester and the second half of the semester. In the summer, the first half of the semester are 6 weeks. In the fall and the spring, they're 8 weeks. For S2, same thing. In the summer, they're 6 weeks, and in the fall and spring, they're 8-week courses. To see what dates are applicable to your specific semester, you will go to the registrar's page on lindsey.edu. That page will show you the last day to add or drop a class without penalty. What without penalty means is there is no financial or academic penalty for dropping or adding that class in that time period. So if I were to register for a fall class that begins on Monday, I have until that Friday to drop that class without having any financial charges come on my account or that class appear on my transcript. If you withdraw after that time, but before the withdrawal date, you will be held financially responsible for the portion of the course that you were enrolled in, and that class will appear on your transcript with a W next to it for your grade. W's do not count towards your overall GPA, but it is important to know that they do count towards the quality points that you will receive towards your overall financial aid package. For more clarification on this, please see me, your advisor, or a financial aid office. The last day to withdraw with a penalty from your courses will also appear on this page. That means that you can withdraw from a class without getting any sort of grade on your transcript, but there could be, again, some financial or academic penalties. Before you withdraw from a class, talk to your advisor extensively about all of your options and what withdrawing from that course will mean for you specifically. Now let's talk about My LWC and your email. If you have not already done so, please make sure that you become very familiar with My LWC. My LWC is where you're going to access Blackboard, so that's all of your classes, your financial aid and tax information. You can view your current account balance, and you can stay connected to our main campus this way. All of these resources are very easily available on your phone, tablet, or your computer through the My LWC portal. If you have not signed into the portal, this is how you do it. Your network account ID is going to be your first name dot last name. That's the same for everyone. So it's your first name dot last name. Your password is going to be your 8-digit birthday on your first login attempt. So that is a 2-digit month a 2-digit date, and a 4-digit year. After your initial login attempt, the system will prompt you to change the password to something of your choice. There's also a really cool feature with the My LWC portal. If you see where I have this red arrow and it says keep me logged in, if you are on your phone or your computer that is not public, if you check that little button, you don't even have to log in every single time that you want to access your My LWC. It'll automatically log in for you every time you bring up that page. Your email is going to be your first name dot last name at lindsey.edu. We use the Gmail system at Lindsey Wilson, so you can access your email one of two ways. You can either go through the My LWC portal, or you can go to Gmail directly. Either way, that initial login attempt is going to be first name dot last name at lindsey.edu, and your password is again that 8-digit birthday. After your initial login, you'll change your password to something of your choice, and the system will go through and give you several welcome emails to their system if you're not familiar with Gmail. If you're like me and you're on the go most of the time, downloading the Gmail app to my phone really helps me keep Lindsey email separate from my personal email, so I'm constantly connected and I'm updated. If you are not able to log in to either system, please visit our lindsey.edu page for our computer center, or at the end of our orientation in the survey, you will have the opportunity to say, hey, I'm not able to log in, I need help, and we will contact you. Now let's talk about Blackboard and some key features that Blackboard has that you'll need to know throughout your time with Lindsey Online. Once you've logged into your My LWC portal, in the top right-hand corner, you will see a drop-down menu. When you drop down that menu, there is a section for Blackboard. That's where we're going to go right now so we can see all of our courses. Every course that you are registered for will appear in your My Courses tab, including Lindsey Online Resources and Announcements. That's not a course, it's just something that I maintain so that you can have all of the resources that I talk about in our orientation, as well as additional resources, really easy and accessible where you can find them. I'll also send out announcements from time to time so that you're aware of drop ad dates, career fairs that are virtual and physical that you can attend, as well as any other announcements from our institution. So for the purpose of this demonstration, let's look at a course that you might be registered in called Intro to Human Services. If I were to click on my course, this is what a typical course may look like. There will be a welcome page to the class and information about your instructor and your textbook, but here's one principle that will always remain the same. The content for your course will be in the center of the page, and your navigational menu will be on the left-hand side. The navigational menu varies by instructor, but again, there's some things that'll remain the same. That welcome, information about your instructor and how to contact them, as well as your course syllabus. Your course syllabus will have all of the policies and procedures that your instructor has laid out for that particular course, as well as some Lindsey Wilson academic policies. It will also have assignments, due dates, and the point values of all of those things. It's very important to become familiar with your course syllabus as well as your instructor's contact information. With online classes, it's different than going to campus. The professor's not going to get to see you 2 or 3 times a week for you to be able to talk to them. So it's really important that you talk to your instructor through our virtual system. Copy down their contact information so that you have it readily available. Along the left-hand side of the page, you may also see your course content. Now, these are where your professor will load in assignments, and they will have assignment boxes where you will submit things, discussion boards, you might have video meetings. All of that is going to be, again, on the left-hand side of your page. Read that syllabus very, very carefully. And here's another thing I want you to do. Click on each link and see what it does. Don't worry, you will not hurt Blackboard. You will not mess anything up by clicking around. Become familiar with your class and make sure that you're comfortable with where the content is. If you have a question about where to find course content, where to find announcements, where to find assignment submission boxes, contact your instructor, or you can contact me. We are more than happy to help you. It's also very important to check your grades. Instructors are people. They make mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes are really easy to catch by checking your grades. Make sure that you look at their feedback, that you are understanding what they mean, and you are making those necessary changes. If you don't understand a grade or a professor's feedback, contact them. They're more than happy to talk to you about it. I also want you to make sure that you read the technology requirements for each course. Some courses will have you attend virtual office hours through things like Google Hangouts, like this professor does, or they might have you email them regularly just to check in and just see how you are. There's also going to be a help menu on that left-hand side of the page with frequently asked questions about Blackboard and its use. There's really great video tutorials on how to navigate the Blackboard system if you have a question about something that is in Blackboard that's not content related to your professor. Again, all the materials are going to vary by instructor, so things that you do for one are not going to be things you do for another, but all of the principles remain the same. Check your grades, know those technology requirements, and ask us for help. We're happy to do it. My tips for success in your courses: write down due dates. Physically write them down, either in a planner or I live with my phone. I truly do. So my phone, I will ask to remind me a couple of days ahead of time, as well as the day things are due. Plan time for life to happen. So if your instructor has everything due from Sunday to Sunday, don't wait until Sunday to do your assignments. What if your child has a science project that they forgot about that you have to help with? Or you get sick, or you have to take care of a family matter. Plan time for life to happen by giving yourself enough time to complete things ahead of the due date. Read each assignment at the beginning of each week so you can allow yourself lots of time to ask questions of your instructor and your classmates as well as myself. And also make sure to read those technology requirements carefully so you can give yourself time to contact the Computer Center or Dennis Robinson, who is our Director of Online Technology, and he will help you navigate Blackboard as well. Now let's talk about the Starfish system. The Starfish system has been put in place for your instructors, your academic advisor, as well as myself to be able to have a one-stop shop for all of your educational needs. We can add alerts in this system so that we can know if we need to help you with assignments, with due dates. If you are doing really well in a class and we want to celebrate with you, then we will put that in the system too. All of these notices are emailed to you so that you don't have to check your Starfish system. If you do, however, want to check your Starfish, that menu is in the My LWC, right where we saw the Blackboard drop-down menu. That's where Starfish is as well. Let's look at some other things you can do with Starfish. You can look at your success network. Your success network is going to be made up of a lot of people. Those are all the people that have a stake in your educational journey. So that is going to be your instructors, your academic advisor, myself as your success coach, and maybe your admissions counselor. These people will have all of their contact information in the Starfish system in one place where you can access it. So that is going to be their phone number and their email address. Again, we are all happy to answer questions. We just need you to reach out to us and let us know what's going on. There's also two types of alerts that will be sent out through the Starfish system. One is called a flag and one is called a kudos. A flag means that someone in your success network is concerned about academic performance or behavior. A lot of the times we will send out a flag if we notice that you've missed some assignments and or you have not been logging in regularly. Then we might issue a flag just so you know, hey, we see that something might be going on. Let us know what's going on. If we send out a kudos, it's just something positive that we want to give you a, hey, good job, that-a-boy. You're doing really great, and encourage you to continue on that path. Both of these things are emailed to you to your Lindsey email address. We want you to respond to us in the event of a flag. Let us know what's going on and how we can help you. Don't ignore flags. Let us help you. Let's talk about Banner Self-Serve. In the top right-hand side of your MyLWC portal, there's also in that drop-down menu a tab for Banner Self-Serve. In Banner, it will show you your financial aid awards, student services that you have access to, as well as your tax information. So when you go to file taxes, there will be a tax form in there to show that you are a student. And then it'll also have your personal information for you to update your physical mailing address, your phone number, your email addresses, and contact information. Books and course materials. Books and course materials are going to vary by instructor. Every semester, those instructors are going to update our lindsey.edu/bookstore link. At the bottom of that page, you will see different hyperlinks for different semesters. You will click on that semester to view all of the classes and the materials that are required. It's really important to cross-reference your schedule when looking at books so that you make sure that you're finding the right book information for the right semester. It's important to know that you are not required to purchase books through Lindsey Wilson College. You have access to all of the book information that you need, but you may order them from any source that you need. Or if your financial aid has books included, then you can order them through Lindsey Wilson. The contact information is on that same page. Now let's talk about campus resources for online students. The Academic Success Center is also called our Tutoring Center. Tutoring is available for all students on all campuses of Lindsey Wilson College virtually. You can meet via Skype or Adobe Connect. Either way, you're going to need a webcam and a microphone so that you can physically see and talk to your tutor from wherever you may be. You can use tutoring to bounce ideas around, to work through concepts, to have them explain things to you. Your tutor will have taken the course that you are currently in from that instructor and received an A in that class in order to be a tutor. So they know what that professor expects and they know the assignments. Use them. It is totally free and they're available to answer questions, for you to ask questions, for you to just get some reassurance that you're on the right track. And of course, all of that is totally free. In order to schedule a tutor, you will contact Ms. Moretta Gardner, who is our tutoring coordinator. Her email address and her phone number are available in that Lindsey Online Resources and Announcements Blackboard page that I showed you at the beginning. And I will send this out quite frequently just to remind you that you can contact Ms. Moretta. Now, if you're in a course that has a writing assignment, writing is also done totally free virtually through our Writing Center. To schedule an appointment with our Writing Center, you'll go to the Writing Center portion of lindsey.edu and click on the Schedule an Appointment side of the page. It's on that right side. When you schedule an appointment, you will be called by the Writing Center at an appointment time so that you can talk through concepts. They can tell you what they would change in some of your writing, what they might add. It's a really good idea to go through the Writing Center for any course that has a writing assignment to it. If you are in a math course and you need assistance with math tutoring, there is a specific math center for that. Miss Linda Kessler is in charge of appointments for our online math center. You will contact her and do the exact same thing that you would through the tutoring center. You meet with your tutor through Adobe Connect, and you will talk to them through your webcam, through your microphone. They have the ability to share their screen with you with them, so that you can see problems, you can work through math problems together, and that you can understand the concept fully. Again, this is a totally free program as well and available to you as many times as you need it. We also have the Career Services Center. The Career Services Center is available to you as a current student and as an alumni of Lindsey Wilson College. If you've not seen our app, the Career Services Center updates the jobs tile on our app constantly. That jobs tile is not just for positions in Columbia, Kentucky. It's for things around the region, around the nation, and around the world in different areas of majors that we offer at Lindsey Wilson. The Career Services Center is also available for resume review, for cover letter review, and to help you with individual job postings. Their contact information is also located in our app, which is Lindsey Wilson College, available in the App Store and on Android. If you need assistance through the Career Services Center, they will contact you via phone or via email. They will also send out information regularly about career fairs that are virtual and that are on campus, as well as career fairs that are around the region that you may be eligible to attend. We also have our full Katie Morrell library available for you completely online. When you go to the libraries part of lindsey.edu, you will see the off-campus login button on the right-hand side of the page. You'll use your MyLWC credentials to log in, and then you will have access to all of our extensive research library as well as virtual librarians. If you're not sure exactly what you need to be able to research, or if you need some different articles, there is a Ask a Librarian tab after you log into the system, where a librarian will email you back and let you know what types of resources we have available for the assignment that you need. There's also a federation that Lindsey Wilson College is a member of, which is called the Federation of Kentucky Academic Libraries. Any student who is enrolled in any of the member institutions have the ability to go to another school and borrow materials in person. So for example, if you're in the Paducah, Kentucky area and you want to go over to Murray State University's library, they are a member of this federation. You'll go over there, provide proof of enrollment at Lindsey Wilson, and you are able to borrow any materials in their library. If you are located in Lexington, Kentucky, the University of Kentucky is also a member of this federation. I have a full list of all of the colleges and universities around the area that are members of this federation that are around the region in that Lindsey Online Resources and Announcements page in Blackboard. And if you're in another state, most colleges or universities will also honor this agreement. Just let me know what college or university is closest to you, and we'll contact them for you. My last tips for success are to check your Lindsey email and to check it often. Not only will your instructors communicate with you through this medium, but your business office, the financial aid office, your academic advisor will all communicate with you through that email. That email is yours for life. We will not take it away from you, so that you are constantly connected to Lindsey Wilson for job announcements and our alumni network. Make yourself a weekly schedule and make sure to stick to it. Don't wait until the last minute on assignments. You'll get yourself really upset really quickly if You constantly wait till the last minute. Make time for your assignments gradually throughout the week so that it's manageable with your schedule. Ask for help and ask for encouragement. Even if you're doing well in your classes, we still want to encourage you. So even if you're doing well, still ask us to help push you in the right direction. And communicate with us. Communicate with myself and your instructors in the event of any emergencies or any situations that may pop up. My email address is in the center of the page, as well as my phone number. Use me as your resource to connect you to the rest of campus. Please make sure that you complete our survey for attendance. This is how we know that you attended our online new student orientation and that you have access to your lindsey.edu email address and your My LWC portal. And you're able to access your Blackboard and you're ready to go for classes. Thank you and have a fantastic semester at Lindsey Online.